On this channel, we talk about so many different types of games, guys, but one genre that we don't talk about much is the mobile genre, mobile games in particular. And in this segment of the show, guys, I want to talk about what I believe is one of, if not the most underrated mobile game ever created, in my personal opinion. We'll kind of break down why I think it's really underrated, and was that, just us not giving it a chance? Was it actually, just the developers, the publishers' fault for that? What could it be? And that's what we're going to get into right here with Command and Conquer Rivals, guys. Command and Conquer Rivals is a real-time strategy game, guys, on mobile devices, and I believe that this is the most underrated mobile game ever made, and I'll explain it here in a couple of parts. Number one, guys, I feel that we as players and just gamers in general never gave Command and Conquer Rivals a chance, simply because the announcement that came out from EA that Command & Conquer Rivals was going to be being released without there being, real hope for another true continuation of the Command & Conquer franchise. I think a lot of people were very upset about that. We're really upset about the announcement of Rivals, but not with the announcement of a brand new Command & Conquer game on PCs and things of that nature. And we see this, guys, that obviously, this has something to do with just gaming in general. We're still in the very early years of gaming, mobile games, PC games, console games. We're in the early years still. A lot of these companies are still trying to figure it all out. And obviously, now they know, look, you don't want to announce a mobile game without something else, at least right now. Maybe one day mobile games will be, so huge in popularity that they'll be able to just announce a mobile game and not get a ton of backlash. But we saw this also with Blizzard when they announced Diablo Immortal, but didn't announce a true sequel to Diablo, which of course they did later on, but people were very upset about the announcement of Diablo Immortal without the announcement of Diablo 4. And so I think there was something similar here with Command & Conquer Rivals, where they announced Rivals, and from the trailers and everything, it got me really excited about it, but there was so much backlash, and that really hurt this game as a whole, to say the least. And what I'm going to say, guys, is that Command & Conquer Rivals, when I downloaded the game and started playing it, and I've played a number of different, mobile games, Clash of Clans to Call of Duty Mobile, to all kinds of different mobile games that I've at least try out. I install them and try them out. And this one, though, felt really different. And it's probably because of my love for StarCraft that I really enjoyed this style. And the reason why I really liked it was because it's this very fast-paced environment that is very easy to understand, but it's really hard to master to a certain extent. I mean, Command & Conquer Rivals, I've always told people that if you're into real-time strategy games, you would absolutely really appreciate Command & Conquer Rivals. Now, sure, was it riddled with a lot of different, microtransactions and things of that nature? Absolutely. But what I will say is that you can still play the game. It is playable without buying into all the microtransactions and buying coins and things of that nature in order to upgrade your different units and all of that. I think that this game, to me at least, was made really well. But the problem, though, is now, looking at it in 2021, Command & Conquer Rivals really suffers from not really necessarily having a development team that is supporting it, because EA really isn't supporting Command & Conquer Rivals, and it's a real shame. And that's why I say it's a really underrated mobile game. I think this is easily one of, if not the most underrated mobile game ever created, because it had so much potential, in my opinion, to be something really special for a lot of us who are into real-time strategy games and such, and this being a real-time strategy on a mobile device. Where it had these easy concepts, but certainly was difficult to master, especially when you got up to the higher levels of the different leagues that are in Command and Conquer Rivals. But I think what we can learn from Rivals is that you can't announce a mobile game right now, at least right here, right now. You can't announce a mobile game of a major IP and just announce that alone. You need to announce that alongside a true continuation of that franchise. If Command & Conquer Rivals would have been announced next to a brand new Command & Conquer game that was going to come out on PC and, even maybe on consoles, then I think people would have certainly accepted Command & Conquer Rivals for what it was. Similar to Diablo Immortal. If they would have announced Diablo 4 alongside Diablo Immortal, people would have been much more accepting of that. It's just a simple fact, when you're announcing it by itself, people have a certain way and have a certain feeling towards it. And I did as well. I didn't really like that they only announced Command & Conquer Rivals and not, a true continuation of the series. But, I think that certainly the Command & Conquer series will continue as we know it, certainly. But I think that the mobile game, it's just not really being, serviced and updated on a really huge, consistent basis. And I think it's really, that's something that's made the IP, or I should just say more so the mobile games, suffer in a major way. And it's really unfortunate, guys, because a lot of people didn't even give it a chance. And it's actually a really good, the best real-time strategy game I've ever played on, on a mobile device. I think it was very well made. And I enjoy it. I really do. But, let me know, guys, in the comment section down below, do you think that Command & Conquer Rivals is one of the most underrated games on mobile devices? What other games do you think are really underrated on mobile devices that people really never gave a true chance, didn't give those games a real chance to kind of shine and really have time to make an impact? And do you think it's more so on the developers? Do you think it's on just us as gamers not giving these games a chance? Or, do you think it's more so just people in general, the standards that people have for these games? Do you think that that really played into it? Because I think it was a little bit of everything, but I really believe that, EA thought that they were going to bring out a Command & Conquer continuation at some point, but they thought that they didn't probably think about it, too much, that there was going to be a ton of backlash around the mobile side of things. But obviously they were certainly wrong with that. And I think now they've learned their lesson and now they'll move forward. Same thing goes with other development companies out there. We look at the release of Call of Duty Mobile, that comes out, but there are also other Call of Duties that are coming out every single year, main installments, so people are much more accepting of that. And look at how big Call of Duty Mobile is. It's, if you can make it work, it's a beautiful thing. But let me know, guys, in the comment section down below, what do you all think about Command & Conquer Rivals and just mobile games, that don't really get a chance or are very underrated? Let me know in the comment section down below. And for more Command & Conquer Rivals content and videos, stay here with Zero TV.